All right, my name is Dr. Jeremy Sabo. So, yeah, I went to school, got a Ph.D. In biochemistry and molecular biology. But I think more importantly is that I've been reading through the literature literally since middle school. For any of you that know me, I've always been kind of nerdy. Used to be a little more gothic, and I've cleaned up. But nonetheless, I've been reading through the literature and trying to understand, first of all, what half of that meant, especially in middle school, but how I can apply the ideas of science and publications to my own life, right? How do different supplements or exercise regimes or eating at certain times or eating for your blood or all this information out there, how can I actually apply that to my life? And now what I'm wanting to do is share that with all of you, right? I want to dummy proof it, make it easy as possible. There's just a lot of really brilliant people out there that like to be brilliant and like to let everybody know how smart they are. That's great. I'd rather have information that's applicable that anybody can use, right? So if I can't draw it out with some crowns, then what's the point of talking about it, right? I don't need to sound smart. I want to be able to take my whole educational career and condense it down into bite-sized, realistic pieces. So sometimes that means I'm going to share the brands or shoes or supplements or whatever that I take, but I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm just trying to help you understand the rules of the game, I guess. Like, we have this body, we're playing this game of life, and if you don't know the rules, if you don't know why you need minerals or what an essential amino acid is, or if you don't know why you need to rest and not do leg day every day, then someone who does know is going to attempt to take advantage of that. So you've got all these influencers and all this marketing and all these supplements in this unregulated field where people are combining things that mitigate the effect. They're adding in fillers and junk and all of this stuff that, you feel good because you bought it, but that doesn't mean it's actually doing anything good for you, or it could be doing something not so good for you. So ultimately what I'm trying to do is use my education to help inform people. For my PhD, I was funded by NASA to study how proteins change in space. And now as my postdoc, again, I'm looking at proteins or using proteins to attempt to understand how they bind to metals, whether that's heavy metals or your trace metals or other minerals. And so in a later video, I'm really going to dive into why minerals are important and then why also heavy metal detox is important, right? Your proteins don't work, then the function of the body doesn't work. So with that simple introduction, I'm just trying to help everybody learn the rules of the game.